I-75 at the Lima exit. Well, there's 4 Lima exits, I guess. It's flat as can be. I'm not really into flat because I like the coziness that I feel when there are trees surrounding me. I guess that's my cluttered orientation. I don't like the open, you know. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. Also, got lots of friends in this area, and I'm driving through. Last time I came here, I ended up staying for 3 or 4 days. I was avoiding Sandy. So I felt like I shouldn't probably do that this time, since I'm going home to see my Willem. Love my Willem. I'm remembering the the pine bark basket I bought at Cherokee, North Carolina. Is it Cherokee? No, it must be North Carolina because that's what comes out. It's at the Georgia border up there. What was I going to tell you? Oh yes, when it's open spaces, people that live in the open, the flat, they love to see the sky. Some of them, of course. Love to see the sky, and you can see the sky all the way around. Oh look, and there's lots of little lakes here. Oh wow, look at that. Whoa. You can see that. Lots of those little lakes. That's one thing I noticed when I was driving through here before. Barb called them sluices, or a slice. Slice or sluice. No. Whatever it is. I just saw 2 sheriffs. They were going to check out that tent. And I asked them I said, I'm from Canada and I'm driving on I-75 and I don't want to hold up traffic, and I wonder what speed should I be driving? And he said 65. And I said, so if everybody's going faster than that, I should go 65. I shouldn't worry about it. He says, yes, 65. So there you go. So I'm going 65. Actually, my GPS, I like my cruise control. That's why I bought this car. Otherwise, I would not be in this car. I would be in a little Toyota Corolla. But no, I'm in the Toyota Matrix. It says Nancy today on the back of it. Because I want to be famous. Okay, y'all. This is it. I'm driving through. Lots of vines here I could be using. Cheapers. Oh, I was going to say about my pine bark basket. Well, Blue Lick Road. Going to Toledo. Going to visit people in Toledo. This is so cool. Anyway, let me back on that subject. Pine bark basket. So I drive along here and I look at these pine trees. Well, there's none right now that I'm talking about pine trees. I'm thinking about the pine trees in Georgia are a lot of loblolly, which are very tall trees which have no branches up until the top, which are pretty tall. So it'd be easy to pull the pine bark. And when you pull the bark, you start with a big wide piece at the bottom, and as you pull it, it gets narrower. There's a dead deer. And interesting, not going the speed limit, not going the flow of traffic. But I'm doing what he said, so I'm protecting myself from a ticket. And how is it? There's a scripture about there is a law upon which all blessings are predicated, and when you receive any blessing, it is upon obedience to that law. So if I obey this law, I won't get a ticket. May get hit from behind by some speeding person that swerves around me as they're flying off into the distance. Some people figure cops can't ticket what they can't see. Not me. I'm not like that. So anyway, here we are. It's nice that you're always there. The only problem with you always being there is that then I have to upload these, which are taking forever. There's some stupid thing happening with my format. This format I used to always use, and it uploaded in a regular amount of time, and now it's always like in the hundreds of minutes to upload. 250 minutes to upload what I uploaded last night. So when I'm filming like that, when I'm uploading like that, you can't film your whole life and expect to upload it in a rational amount of videos. Now I could video and chop. I could chop 10 of them up and put them together. Oops, somebody was not going 65. He was going 66. Naughty. But I'm going 65. Wonder what it's going to be like for my children, because they grew up in Canada where the speed limit is a rough estimate. Speed limit is 80 kilometers an hour, but everybody goes 100 kilometers an hour. That's like from 55 to 60 or something like that. 50 to 60. So, except that's not true. And so I'm trying to teach my children, when I teach them to drive the speed limit. Well, you know, you teach them to drive the speed limit and every single person on the road is flying past them. And they think I'm the old goof. But if I teach them that they can always go 10 kilometers over the speed limit because, you know, that's what people do, they should just post the signs at those speed that people go. But then they'd go 10 miles an hour faster, 10 kilometers an hour, which they do. It's posted at 100 on some places, so they all go 120. They all go 20 over. But the cops won't ticket until you're 15 over. So everybody knows that. They go at least 15 over. But to teach your children how to drive when there is no real recognized speed limit, when the speed limit has no force. So I teach them at home, right? What happens when they go down here? You know, oh yeah, it's a 65, we'll go 75. Ooh. Ding, 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 ding. Do, 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 do. All right, I think I've worn out that subject. Did I stay on that subject very long? Like, what is this movie about anyway? Hello. You're sitting on my steering wheel. You know that. Yes. Okay, we gotta go. Goodbye, Joe. We gotta go. Me oh my oh. This is a boring, straight, flat road. Me oh my oh. 121 south of Detroit. And oh, Canada. I hope they let me bring these gourds through. I'm bringing in a whole bunch of gourds. Some of them are dirty. I'll just tell them I'm bringing in crafting supplies. I hope it works. I planted those gourd seeds. I told you that in another video, which you probably saw because that was the last video or the one before this one. That was when I was leaving Georgia. I lost my keys when I was leaving. I don't know where they are. I'll have to phone Lori, see if they're at home. If she saw them at home, then I don't have to search my car. I figured I'm leaving. If I don't leave, I won't get to the temple on time. I had to get to the temple on time because that was my goal. And from the temple, I was going to Canada. You guys must be so confused when you watch these videos. Where is she and where is she going? Is she going north? Is she going south? Look, there's some ducks or geese. Look, and the water's not frozen and I'm in the north. It's above freezing here at Lima, Ohio. Except it's not Lima anymore. Okay, folks. Saranara, whatever that means. You can do this at home. Except if you're doing this at home and you're driving, you're really not at home. Unless you're in the car, which is the Situation Room. We're coming to you today from the Situation Room.